What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, OG is back. You guys already know what time it is with this OG. He doesn't talk about it; he stays about it. But anyways, before I move on, I'm gonna touch back on cloves a little bit, and I'm also gonna touch on Flaco from convict's perspective. And the reason is because I used to watch this individual, so I'm gonna give my 2 cents about this individual. And keep in mind, people, I don't down talk people. There's a lot of new people on here giving me backlash. Before you go and speak, do this, do your homework, man. This is a fitness channel. It's a fitness channel that comes with a twist. I speak on topics because my subscribers, my followers, or my team members request this of me. So I respect what they request. And once again, I do not knock anybody's hustle as long as they ain't taking advantage of the weak, the elderly. Hey, do your thing, chicken wing. You know what I mean? Everybody's on that grind. I respect your grind. I may not agree with what you do, but it is what it is. To each his own. Okay? So anyways, people, I'm going to pick up where I left off yesterday, but before I do, make sure you put your hit the like and subscribe button, put your notification bell on all, and share this channel. And once again, thank you to all my followers, my supporters, and my channel members. Man, much love and respect to all you guys. And everybody that's interacting right here on my channel. But yeah. So I'm going to pick up where I left off yesterday about cloves, okay? So what could happen if you chewed on cloves for 7 days? I'm sure you've heard of the benefits for the teeth and gums, but there's way more benefits to this spice, people. Cloves can act as a natural painkiller, especially for toothaches. Eugenol is a natural chemical in cloves, and it mimics the effects of lidocaine, people. Cloves also work systematically for many other inflammatory conditions. It's beneficial for arthritis, joint pain, swelling. It mimics the effect of NSAIDs. If you guys don't know what NSAIDs are, it's a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug such as ibuprofen, people. It also has potent antimicrobial effects, even for antibiotic resistant bacteria. It's beneficial against fungi, viruses. I'm not even gonna get into that type of stuff. The type of viruses. You know what I'm talking about. If you guys know, you know. Okay, viruses, candida, and parasites such as malaria. It mimics the effect of antibiotics, people, without harming good bacteria. Okay, one other good thing that's for you is clove oil. Clove oil is good for the immune system. It breaks down the biofilm. That way the immune system can destroy bacteria. Okay, one last thing cloves also promotes is insulin sensitivity, people. So it's a must. Try it for 7 days, people, and see how you feel, man. There's so many great things to it. Yes, OG, man, talks about all kinds of different things and how are you supposed to take all these things. Just experiment with them, and whatever works for you, works for you. You know what I mean? I'm right here, practicing my freedom of speech and just trying to educate people with knowledge that I've acquired. Always remember, I'm not telling you that this is a cure for anything. It's just knowledge that I have required throughout the years of doing my research. But anyways, people, let's get on to Mr. Flaco from a convict's perspective. So they broke him off, man. They broke him off with 15 years. They gave him more than likely, I believe it's 7.5 years for each gun charge. And the other charges, they ran concurrently with them. You know what I mean? So if you guys ain't familiar with the system, I'm not going to get into detail about that stuff. But when they refer to concurrent, I'm going to give you an example. They break you off with the 7.5 years for the gun charge, and the 5 years with the drugs. They run your time together, so it gets counted towards both them charges. But they did break him off with 15 years, from my understanding, and he's gonna sit down for a minute because you could go to the joint for one day and end up with a life sentence, especially if you're one of them persons that are with the business and that participate in the reindeer games. So the ones that are out here on social media doing this, you guys ain't about that. I mean, you could, that's cool, you know what I mean? Living your own fantasy, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the ones that live that life, we know. Because you wouldn't be on social media doing that stuff. You know how many law enforcement watches social media, man? It's crazy. It's well, it's not crazy. It's, you know, they're human. You know, it's a place where it's a modern day entertainment. You know, because growing up back in my day, man, they had, you know, the TV. I don't know if you guys are familiar with television. They had the, you know, Channel 2, Channel 4, Channel 5, Channel 7, Channel 9, Channel 11, and Channel 13. You know, even Galavisión. But anyways, people, so this is the new form of entertainment right here is social media, man. I enjoy it. You know what I mean? I'll view people's channels. I know when I first started, I subscribed to a lot of people, but then eventually, as I started watching them over time, you know, people tend to change, and then, or some of them pull their own covers, and some of the things, you know, I just can't agree with it. You know, I respect their hustle, every last one of them, even Renegade Media. Like I said, that individual, he's very well informed and speaks very intelligently. Let's just put it that way, okay? As far as what he does, he plays with fire. Yes, OG rambled on because we're not even supposed to be talking about Renegade Media. Yes, I know that. But anyways, people, Mr. Flaco, from a convict's perspective, I remember seeing him when he first started, him, Rojo, and I believe Gunner was part of their little crew, you know, what they would do, you know, and he was a real interesting person. Yeah, I knew he was from up north, and I've had kind of a rough idea of his background, but I really paid it no interest, you know, because the topics he would touch on, it informed me of stuff that I never knew of, you know, that went on up north, you know, so it was very informative. Educational, let's just put it that way, because when I did time up north, I was educated with what was going on during my time. You know, that's why I can't speak on the homies from up north, the norteños, their type of movement, because I wasn't raised that way. You know, I respect it because to each his own. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you a perfect example. When I lived behind them walls, you know, we were laced up a certain way, and let's put it this way. Info was given to us and we followed through with it. You know, we may not have agreed with it, but you know, it was protocol. You know, it was what it was, you know. At the end of the day, if you don't like it, keep your ass out of the system, because I don't care who you are, you will mind somebody. You could have hands for days, baby, but you get a couple shooters on you, even just one good shooter, it's a wrap, baby. You know what I mean? But anyways, people, I'm not going to get rambling on about that because I do ramble on a lot. That's what this OG does, man. But anyways, yeah, Mr. Flaco, from convict's perspective, he got broken off. I used to view him quite a bit. You know, he had some very informative topics. And, but what drew me away from him is when he was, how should I say, he had pride in him telling. You know, I'm not going to support somebody that is a snitch, and it's coming from the horse's mouth itself. You know, I just won't do it. I can't do it. You know, I'm sure he has his reasons, but when you're living that world, coming from the umbrella that I come from, you're just got to keep your mouth shut. You know what I mean? You don't hear nothing, you don't see nothing, and you don't know nothing. That's the way I grew up. You know, It ain't your business. Don't mind it. Doesn't pertain to you. Because once you start speaking on stuff, now you become part of that business. Now you need to handle stuff. So all these individuals out here on social media, just, a word of advice, man. Carry that same energy if you ever do get locked up. You know what I mean? Be that Mexica warrior, baby, because there's plenty of work. The work is never done behind them walls. I'm telling you now. And when you in there, when you start climbing, trust and believe, there's always that next man that wants to bring you down. So this shit gets real, man. All this stuff here on social media, this Mexica stuff, is for the birds. But anyways, yes, OG rambled on. That's what I do, people. But anyways, yeah, but Mr. Flaco, man, yeah, he got broken off. He's going to be sitting there for a minute. From my understanding, he's an older individual. He's probably going to be getting out, hopefully, getting out and still have some life left in him. It is what it is. He made his bed. Now he must lay in it. Do I still watch his content? Absolutely not. As far as I'm going to give you an example. There's individuals that I view their content all the time, but then there's certain topics that they touch on, I won't view it. It just it does something to me. But at the end of the day, I respect every man's hustle. He's out here on the grind doing his thing. How can you knock him for that? I had an individual that tried to say, hey, OG, you're a sellout. I would never be a sellout, my boy. Never that. You got to keep in mind, I understand now when I use certain individuals' names, I guess they call it clout, you get views and all that. I don't give a shit about the views and all that, my boy. My primary source of livelihood, I should say, is through my fitness program. That's how I make my feria. I help change people's lives. I help better their lives. I teach them about nutrition. I help them develop a warrior mindset. And also teach them about fitness at the same time. Those three together, man, you become unstoppable. You start breaking limited beliefs. But yeah, for that individual, I'm not going to put your name out there, G, because that's just, I won't do that. That's not the way I get down. Don't ever think that this OG sells out, man. Hey, but if I could get paid a little bit off this, why not? Is something wrong with that? I'm not co-signing or riding anybody's coattails. I'm doing what my subscribers, my followers, and my team members request of me. So I touch on stuff. Hey, what can I say? They touch on, they request for me to touch on people that are hot commodities right here on YouTube, man. It is what it is. At the end of the day, my boy, you're going to believe what you want to believe because like I've said in the past, and I'm going to tell you guys today, I may say something here on social media and mean it a certain way, and the other individual on the other end of this screen receives it in a different manner. I don't know what it is with these newer generations. They have different definitions from the definitions that I know of the lingo that I grew up on. And no matter how you look at it, that prison lingo comes from my times. Not today, baby. So you cannot reinvent the wheel. Do your research, man, on people. Do your research, people. Because like I said, man, you don't want to use something incorrectly while you're around a real one, because you could get your wind taken. Because there is a lot of real ones out there. But they move in silence. They're not out here on social media boasting, claiming something. They don't need validation from anybody. They are who they are. And with that being said, people, today is a beautiful day. It's sunny. It's breezy. I have my event going on tonight. Well, it's not my event. I was invited by my boy. You guys will probably see a little bit of footage tonight. My boy invited me to go pull up with him. I'm not even going to say. Tune in later. You know who it is. You know, 'cause I'm always getting invited to events and this OG pulls up. I don't talk about it. I be about it. Now, with that being said, man, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Leave a comment down below. If you want to get started in your fitness journey, you already know what time it is with that as well. Shoot me a DM on my Instagram, hi_power_fitness_, or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. And for my new team members that just signed up, man, this is the beginning of becoming the best version of yourself. Guaranteed, you will see the difference. Life is going to change for you people. Why? Because this OG, this coach, is there 100% for all of my team members. Even when you try to go ghost on me, I'm over there knocking at your door looking for you. You know what I mean? But anyways, people, now with that being said, you enjoy the rest of your day. Keep on getting up and getting yours. Don't ever think that you cannot do anything in life. Don't let anybody try to derail you. Just keep on pushing. Don't ever throw in the towel, man. Now get up and get yours. Let's do this.